Hello. This is the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Wrap, episode 321. This is Rajyasree.
And this is Abhinandan Sekhri. We bring you Awful and Awesome while recording on the 26th of September, 4 p.m., which is also the happy birthday of one of the coolest film stars India has ever produced, Dev Anand.
Oh, I thought Govinda. Govinda's pretty cool also.
That's an attempt at humor by someone who is going to come and say that, have you watched anything and all that.
And what will the answer to that be? Sorry?
See, Rajyasree, I am giving full disclosure right at the outset that we are going to be discussing today the movie Jaane Jaan,
Which?
a podcast called SmartLess, a documentary film called The Supermodels, and I haven't watched any of them. Because I thought that since it's Dev Anand's birthday, we should discuss...
Only discuss.
Dev Saab. But, so because I haven't watched anything, I will keep interjecting with humor, some irrelevant banter.
Some.
And just irritating her.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing else to offer in this podcast.
That's okay. I mean, you're like Johnny Lever.
And also, in spite of the fact that I've got a cough and a cold,
Even I have fever.
I still have shown up with this voice. Jaane Jaan, tera ye husn, not tera, sorry, mera ye husn jawan.
Isn't there another Java after that?
No. So
No.
Rajyasree Sen, you clearly have no life. You watched everything.
Because I'm dedicated. I have fever,
No, because you are
a headache,
because
a
you are
sore
a
throat.
woman of leisure and
No.
resources and privilege, whereas I have no
I'm
time
like
to do
the
anything.
Humans of Bombay founder who claims that she's not privileged. You know that there's this whole thing that has happened.
Actually, I got a call regarding this case and I had nothing
And
about it.
you didn't say,
And-
what is Humans of Bombay? You knew what it was.
No, that's the thing. I was asked to comment on because the IP case
Yeah.
against us also of India Today and all that.
Oh,
that whole
India
thing.
Today. Huh.
So I was like, what case is this? They said humans of Bombay and
And you
humans
said,
of...
what has happened to the humans of Bombay?
Yeah.
You
So
thought
then I
something
Googled.
epidemic. And now you know?
Now I knew. By the way, please subscribe to News Laundry, pay to keep news free. I'm very disappointed to see that our NL Sena documentary film, which is on Monu Manesar, that cow vigilante, they call him. I call him basically petty goon with state backing, which for 6 lakhs is the demand we had put, not a demand, that's how much we should pay the filmmakers, taking post-production, other costs out of it for us. It's reached 4,70,000. So basically you want people to go make a documentary film with people who have been accused of lynchings. Shoot them at great risk, get to know them, make a documentary film, then they know that...
Back edit and all.
Then edit, do all that. But, of course, ask, Adani or Ambani or the government for money for that through advertising. Why should we pay? Then clearly you'll get the kind of journalism that you watch on television news channels. Which is, by the way, before we get to television news channels, you criticized Vivek Agnihotри's forthcoming film, you and Manisha.
Never.
I'm not here 1 week and you go after my friends.
I then said, thank you so much, film author Vivek Agnihotri for sharing up. Because he shared, that was sweet of him. He shared the link to the podcast.
Why must you guys laughed at him?
I did not. I said he's made one new classic.
Now you're being sarcastic.
I'm never, this is the thing. You're
See,
being
that's
like
it.
Vivek with the E-I-K.
You are, all my most special relationships of my life, you will kill because of this kind of snarkiness.
So we'll watch it, come.
Vivek. Let's not push it. I love him, but not that much.
Let's go and watch it on the big screen. We did watch 2 of his films. We watched.
I watched Kashmir Files.
And that other, you've forgotten that Naxal story, Urban Naxals. What was it called? We saw it on big screen.
Yeah. I've forgotten what it's called. Buddha
Because
in a
it
traffic
was so
jam.
compelling.
So
Buddha in a traffic jam. Very good.
So please go to News Laundry. Press on the subscribe button. Pay to keep news free, because when the public pays, the public is served. Which is why we, without fear or favor, say what we want. Because we believe that we should not be dependent on large corporations or Adani Bhai or Ambani Bhai or the governments for our revenue. इतनी सी है हमारी ख्वाहिश, ये पूरी कर दीजिए, है ना? नहीं तो फिर आप सड़िए मत कि न्यूज़ का ये हो रहा है, डेमोक्रेसी खतरे में। आप क्या कर रहे हैं? कुछ कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे ना तो करो कुछ. So anyway, so I'll talk more about Dev
Tell
Anand.
us about how Doon has inspired, what a compliment it is.
Yeah,
for
so
Doon
there was an
School.
article that was forwarded. It says, it's on your screens, those of you who are watching this in the video format. Dev Anand mannerisms are inspired by the Doon School students. And this article says, once Dev Anand visited Doon School to meet his brother, where he got highly impressed. His brother was a teacher in Doon between 42 and 44.
Shocked.
Chetan Anand. There was a full page in his autobiography, there was a full page dedicated to Doon School, which shows that the impact it had on Dev Anand. I think this is bullshit. I think
You
it's very
used to behave like that.
embarrassing.
This is making a lot of sense to me.
So
right
yeah,
now.
because in school we always walked sideways. That was-
Sideways, and you all used to wear thick scarves, long scarves like that. And we're looking like that. So Chetan Anand used to teach what?
I don't know. I just found out through this
Acting?
article. No, there was no acting. He was teaching something, economics or something, I guess.
But I thought they were all involved in the film profession.
They were eventually.
So, Jaane Jaan is the new film by Shujoy Ghosh, who made that other film which you absolutely loved. Kahani. So, much like Kahani, this is it's not really a murder mystery because the murder happens right in the beginning and you know who's been murdered and who has committed the murder. It's about the unraveling of will the person get caught or not.
Based on a Japanese book.
It's based on this. It's Korean, I think. Kigo Higashino. It's that's the author's name. The Devotion of Suspect. It's a fabulous book, absolutely. Now I've forgotten he's Japanese only. I've forgotten the detail of what happens to one part, which I will talk about. But basically, Karina is in it. Jaideep Ahlawat, who was an action hero.
Yeah,
also.
he's an amazing actor.
And Vijay Varma, who's also very good.
He's Tamanna Bhatia's husband.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
You married them off only. But the
Whatever.
breakup will happen now very soon. And and the story is that it's set in Kalimpong, but it's very odd that he keeps saying it's Kalimpong, but everything being shown is in Darjeeling because they show the real school, Mount Herman, which is in Darjeeling. It's shot in Darjeeling. So I don't know why he said Kalimpong is next. Like, just say it's Darjeeling.
Maybe there's some other reason.
God knows, maybe no one in Darjeeling knew they were shooting over there actually. But it's very beautifully shot. It's very stylized and all, very mood. And Karina is a single mother. She runs a cafe in Kalimpong.
Tiffin, called Tiffin.
That you read in the review in the first 5 minutes. It's
No,
there.
it's the first time.
First 5 minutes. And she has a daughter who's like 13, 14 years old who goes to the school Mount Herman, which is in Darjeeling, but we are saying it's Kalimpong. And this guy who's very well known, Saurabh, he plays her husband, who is like a bad penny who pops up over there.
His name is Saurabh Sachdev.
Yeah,
He
Saurabh
was
Sachdev.
also the Don in that other series, Sacred Games.
Yeah, he's there. He's the Don in Bombay Meri Jaan also.
Oh, so he's basically got
He's
typecast
a
as a Don.
okay. So over here also, he's a sleazy chap. But anyway, she stays next door to Jaideep Ahlawat. As in, they are on a floor. He's in the next apartment. And who's a teacher at Mount Herman. And he figures out that she...
Anyway, I have a Punjabi song recommendation, speaking of, at the end of this.
Is it from Shubh?
I'm adding full value to this
Yeah,
podcast.
this is like too good, absolutely.
Rajyasree, why did you read her an email? So basically, you think it's good, it's worth a watch. I'll watch it, Rajyasree. I will take her advice and watch.
This is... No, don't watch. You what vaccine was. That is what we'll watch.
तुम्हारी औकात vaccine wars की है. तुम vaccine wars देख.
Vaccine was where Nana Patekar could be Adar Poonawalla or he could not be Adar Poonawalla. We don't know. That is the mystery.
He's Schrodinger's Poonawalla.
Yeah, he's Schrodinger's Poonawalla. It is just fabulous. But, I have to give you a Saif anecdote. Wait, Saif told Karina.
I'm riveted. I can't wait to find out what Saif said to Karina.
Before she went on the shoot, he said that don't just go and put makeup and go out and look pretty and think that your job is done. You're going with proper actors. You're going to be Jaideep and Vijay. So you have to act.
Saif said this to Karina.
And Karina narrated this.
And Karina turned around and said, ऐसा है चिनॉय सेठ जो लोग ना नंगे कपड़ बदलते हैं ना वो दूसरों को एडवाइस नहीं देते कि भाई तुम्हारी बत्ती है ऑन है लाइट की.
He acted in Omkara.
I mean, I don't think
And
Kareena is
Maqbool.
a phenomenal actor, but she's at least 58,000 times better than Saif.
Have you watched Ek Hasina Thi yet?
Yeah, you asked me to watch it again. Like it was such a mediocre film. Anyway,
You have a very
doesn't
close mind, dude. Because he's also half Bengali, na? This is your problem.
That's
and
the thing.
from Tagore family.
So now we shall tell you what our audience feedback. You have any feedback, you can write to us at podcasts@newslaundry.com. I repeat, podcasts@newslaundry.com, or you can click on the link below and it'll open this window and you can fill in your feedback, critique, what you think we should do, what we should not do, such as stop this podcast or continue it and other such things.
Or watch what we are discussing.
You can also
discuss it. That's a good suggestion.
You can also advise us to watch things before we come on this podcast. Come prepared. Don't be lazy fucks. You can also give that advice. It's a good one. But we have already got two emails, Rajyasree. What do they say?
I'll read out Harkirat's because he's just taken a dig at me for no reason. I'm very hurt, Harkirat. But even then. Hi, Abhinandan and Rajyasree. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to write to you. Then he's written WRT. What do you think WRT is an acronym for? Abbreviation of?
With regard to?
Oh, so smart. With regard to two things. Firstly, this amazing new horror movie that I saw from Australia, which was made by two brothers who also have a wacky YouTube channel. And it was truly wonderful. But you have not said what this, the name of the film, by the way, Harkirat. So now we don't know. The way they experimented with the style and displayed their craft was great to watch and managed to get a worldwide release. And in India, thanks to A24, the production house behind Hereditary and Babadook and Yow, etc. Yow's a film. Also, Rajyasree shouldn't be reviewing horror. In her eyes, I saw Omen, this isn't as good, therefore it's shitty. By that logic, Goodfellas is shit because it's not as good as The Godfather. This is incorrect, Harkirat. I'm just saying people need to scare you when you're watching a horror film. I'll end my anti-Rajyasree rant here. Abhinandan, thanks for recommending 9:45.
9:45.
Oh,
Not 9:45. 9:45.
It is, yeah.
So the rest of this podcast will be available in audio only, and the full podcast is only for subscribers. So if you subscribe, you can get access not just to the full podcast of the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Rap, but also a full hafta and a full videos. I've done interview with Shashi Tharoor where I sang Madhushala for him. Not for him, actually. I sang Madhushala
To him.
not even to him. I sang it to demonstrate that what he's written in his book has been communicated very beautifully by Harivansh Rai Bachchan in Hindi. When this landed on my desk, that a book by Shashi Tharoor, I was like, okay, I was preparing my weekend that I have to now make 8 hours to read it.
And it took you 1 hour.
So I was like, you're just capitalizing on this very hefty reputation you have as an academic intellectual with funny, witty thoughts, your research in depth. And you said, you know what? Let me have a drink one evening, write down 100 quotes, and it's a book because I'm Shashi Tharoor. Is that what happened?
No, life is a paradox. We celebrate each birth even while knowing it comes with a sentence of death. Don't we? Everyone who's born is going to die.
Yeah, but
It's a great paradox.
But this thought has been articulated very beautifully by Harivansh Rai Bachchan in Madhushala.
What did he say?
आने के ही साथ जगत में कहलाया जाने वाला.
There is my history and your history, your truth and my truth.
Your facts and my facts.
No, facts are not negotiable.
I thought you were doing a Vivek Agnihotri.
No.
In the new Parliament building, as you said, when everyone marched, I was waiting to see some intermingling between party MPs, you know, the leader of opposition and the PM marching together or something of the sort. It was just even
That polarization is the other thing that's so disappointing.
So you can catch all our unedited interviews, our behind the paywall content, and most important, you can create an ecosystem that keeps journalism alive. So everybody doesn't have to fall on their bloody the pranam and start chartering the ground on which politicians and industrialists walk so that journalism can be sustained, because that is the death of journalism. On that note, Rajyasree, please tell us about SmartLess. What's it called? SmartLess.
SmartLess. But that's on the other side.
Audio only.
Journalism at News Laundry is powered by the public, because when the public pays, the public is served.
Visit newslaundry.com/subscription and pick a payment plan of your choice. Pay to keep news free and independent. Your future, and indeed the future of democracy, depends on it.